master, especially if he does not want to win and he plays very solid, as he did in several rounds before. So I think the most important thing is for Fabi himself, that to make sure that he's not blundering, he can stay healthy in mind, and just play a long game and wait for the opportunity to take. But even if it's a draw, I don't think it's over for him to clinch maybe to win the tournament, but definitely it should be an opportunity moment.
Round 9 is underway, a bit of a grudge match, a huge for the players, a huge moment in the candidates in this today, as we see the players get up their first moves, and you can make your predictions. Are you expecting a comeback? Who will win? And you can do that on our voting channels on voteon/events. So definitely go on there and give us your predictions. Meanwhile, Robert, we've got action on. We saw the handshakes coming in from Toronto, and we're getting moves in as
Vishy Anand on Nepo's escape against Alireza Firouzja, where the French GM was in a winning position but let slip victory from his grip. Today, I thought Nepo was in big trouble. But he's not defending against opponents after finding himself in trouble. He's just sitting there for a few minutes and then walking home. He doesn't look like he's suffered at all. I don't know what to say. It's one of his skills that he can make anything look effortless. There's this lightness about him. But if you keep giving your opponents chances to score, they will score, Anand said.
Center, meanwhile, White playing a bit of a cagey setup, bringing the bishops out. And Judith, perhaps you can break down the different ideas in this opening for us.
Well, actually, I was never playing this system myself with white pieces at all. I was more e4 player. But also against me, there were maybe, I don't even remember who played it against me, probably in Rapid or Blitz, because this is something I think somehow in modern chess we have more such games that people want to avoid heavy theory things. And well, after b3, clearly white wants to develop the bishop to b2, fianchetto on one side, and then later on after it was knight f6. I believe bishop b2, c5, bishop f5 first, very logical developing moves. Of course, c5 is a good move to gain space. Knight c6 later on, e6, bishop d6, very strong center for black. And from white, we are expecting bishop g2, of course, to have the double fianchetto, then castling. I believe c4 or d3, maybe knight e2, but maybe c4, d4, e3. I don't know, I generally was never a big fan of playing such an opening with white, but I was happy to play with black. Though black has to be a little bit careful, maybe playing e6 too early, because after that knight h4 can be an unpleasant. After white plays bishop g2, b3, then knight h4 at some point can be unpleasant.
It's an important thing to watch out for, because in positions like this, it does seem like black can pretty much do anything. Your opponent has handed you the center, but when these offbeat openings appear on the board, as Judith just pointed out, knight h4 at some moment could be a thorn in black's side. So we see Alireza is on the clock. Tanya, it was Alireza who chose to play this double fianchetto variation. What do you think he's thinking about?
He has to win at all costs to create any chances in this candidates. For Alireza, the only hope is to start getting those wins in, and he has to start now. I think Jan has shown incredible prep. He's shown amazing form in the candidates so far. For Alireza, he won.
is enjoying it either, I must say. I don't know whether white can go king to h2, let's say, or to move out with the king. And with the idea of if the king comes closer to d6, can white go g7, rook g8, and then protect it with the rook to g1? Will it be enough for white to go to queen g6, queen h6? Will we have enough time? The thing is that bishop on h4 is very good, but I believe that on d2 it would be more efficient for the movement where it was. Because if black can really regroup his pieces, then it is possible that black can stay this king. King h2 is on the board, so probably has similar ideas which I mentioned.
Recall there by you, Judith, a way to try to make progress is to try to get that g-pawn moving forward. And you're pointing out that this rerouting of the bishop, though very tempting and very attractive, it belonged to attack that h6 weakness, which would have really tied down Jan's rook on the h8 square. Could this be a potential fortress? Well, I think time will tell, Robin, but it looks like what Jan wants to do is bring that king perhaps back to defend that rook on e6, try to shuffle around eventually with the queen behind the g7 square, the rook from f8 to g8. Will you be in time? One thing's for sure, that Alireza, though down in exchange, is the one who's pushing this position, is the one with all the initiative. For Jan Nepomniachtchi, the big question is it a fortress or not? Should we just take a quick bird's eye view and check in with our other boards as we see this one develop? Though Jan looks like he's in trouble, maybe he just has enough to keep the defenses under control with that extra material. Let's bring up our... At the end, it was a fortress. Jan Nepomniachtchi believes in it, and Alireza unable to break through. A very critical save for Jan, which keeps him, well, depending on Gukesh's result at the top, and I think he's got to be feeling the relief of